the issue of discipline in the security forces and human rights of the population. I will also talk briefly about the Myoga program, because I hear so many people talking about the Myoga, but I think they need some information. And then I will also talk briefly about the vaccines. But before I talk about that, those three, I need to inform the people who I saw on the road. I have been to Nakasongora recently, and then the other day I went to Matuga to open a factory there. Today I was in Jinja to open the factory to lay the foundation stone for the factory of buses. And on all these occasions, people line the road wanting me to stop and talk to them. However, I don't stop. I just wave from inside the car. This is because this is not the time for people interacting in big groups. The corona is still very dangerous. It is still there. Therefore, when the people see me not stopping, you don't think that I'm ignoring you. It is because I don't want to be part of causing people's death. Njagala okutegeeza abantu bonna benalaba ku kkubo luli lwe nagenda Nakasongola, olulala nagenda Matuga, waliwo factory gye twali tusimba ejjinja, olwaleero mbadde Jinja, abantu abamu babadde banyimiriza, baagala nyimirire nyumye nabo. Naye essaawa eno ekyali mbi, bino ebyenkungaana ez'olujjudde oba abantu abangi okubeera awamu ne boogera si bituufu, birimu akabi. N'olwekyo tumulowooza nti nganye okwogera nammwe, naye essaawa ekyali mbi ku lw'obulwadde. So that's one point. The other point is that today I wanted to have a long interview, a long discussion on this TV program, but I delayed in Jinja, in the factory of the buses. People were making many speeches, so I will not talk so long today, but I will mention the main points I wanted to mention. Now, the first point I want to talk to you about is the issue of the human rights of the people of Uganda. This was the main reason, one of the main reasons why the NRM went to the bush and why we fought all those years from 1971. We put very strong discipline in our army, in FRONASA, in NRA, in UPDF. The main reason why people should be in leadership is to serve the interests of the people, not serve their own interests. Nobody should be in the uniform of the country if he does not respect the people of Uganda. Now, when you respect the people of Uganda, you must observe the following. Don't bark at people. tobogorera abantu. That's not pointing okutunga kakumu at people. That's not a people's army. People's army, you don't bark at people. Tobogorera abantu. Don't beat people. Don't beat members of the public. Don't beat even criminals. You are not allowed to beat anybody. Not even the children. Because in the past there was beating of children. That one we rejected. If you beat children, we send you to jail. Corporal punishment in schools was abolished because it is backward. It is criminality. So nobody should beat any Ugandan. There should be no killing of any Ugandan for any reason other than war, other than when you are fighting. Or if you are condemned by the court of law to be hanged. Recently we had a case of killings in Somalia. A group of our soldiers went and killed some people. That they were angry because they had been ambushed. Yes, that's war. If you are ambushed, you should know that you can be ambushed in war. You only kill people when you are fighting. But to go after that and you kill people that you are annoyed, it is bankrupt. And all those fellows have been arrested and they are going to be charged. We shall have, of course, to do Okaraba with the Somalis. Okaraba is the traditional way in Ankole of blood settlement. In actually they call it Matoputu. So you are not allowed to kill anybody for any reason other than in war. When you are in battle, not war, battle. Or somebody is condemned by a court of law. Keeping people in jail for a long period without trial, that's not allowed. It's not allowed. The idea of safe custody. Jails are not storehouses for people. Deporting foreigners without trial should be stopped. Anybody should be handled, even those foreigners should be handled legally. Because those loopholes can be used to not only abuse the rights of people, but actually to disadvantage the country. Like this deporting of foreigners without trial has actually been used, I have heard, by some criminals among us who want to cheat foreigners with whom they are doing business. They swindle the man of foreigners, then say they work with the corrupt security people to deport them so that they're out of the way. They don't challenge their criminality. That's why the court is very, very important. You want him to be deported, why? You give the reasons. And if the court is convinced, then it will allow you. If not, even the foreigner stays. So all these mistakes, barking at the people, beating people, isolated killings, they are not many, but they should not happen at all. These isolated incidents of killing, like the other time when we had riots in November, some of the people killed were definitely rioters who were attacking people. But also there were cases of what they were calling stray bullets. But where were the stray bullets going? What were you firing at? There is a report which was produced by the police, and after scrutiny, it will be made available to the public. No beating of people. All those keeping people in jail without trial. All those are caused by the following problems. First of all, indiscipline. Some of the people are indisciplined. Secondly, the senior commanders do not adequately brief the juniors, especially when they are dealing with the public law and order management. The juniors are not adequately briefed about what they should do and what they should not do. And yet, some time ago, I made a categorical order that nobody should be involved with the public if he is not conversant with the standing orders of how to deal with the public. There are also some anachronistic traditional ways, because traditionally, beating thieves is allowed. In fact, the Banyankole say, akabokeiwa kehoro mugongo gwako, that a dog which steals pays with its back. I think the Baganda say, akawakabi kagumya mugongo. But we are not in a traditional army here. We are in the army and the police. The army is the National Resistance Army, a revolutionary army, which later on became UPDF. This is not a tribal gathering. This is a revolutionary army. You must use revolutionary beliefs, not ancient traditional beliefs, which were from a society which had all sorts of limitations. For a start, the tribal societies did not have jails. They did not have safe houses where somebody could be locked up, because the technology was quite low. So that's why they were using quick methods. We beat you, at least you get your punishment. But for us, we have got prisons. We can put you in prison and lock you up with a padlock. The buildings have got cemented walls. You have nowhere to pass. So there's no panic. There's no reason why we should beat you. No. You stay here until we sort out. The traditional societies were using beating because of their low level of technology, which is not our case. So therefore, these mistakes are caused by either indiscipline or not enough briefing or not enough sensitization or laziness by the investigators who do not investigate enough so that you get the facts and you convict this criminal with the facts. Our human rights record is incomparable to any in the world. The NRM never believes in revenge. We never believe in revenge. We fight. If you kill me during the battle or I kill you, that's the end. But after that, if we meet, we shall not say you fought with us. No, finished. No revenge, NRM. No killing of prisoners. In the 1972 war, when we attacked Idi Amin from Tanzania, I captured a lorry with my group, full of arms and some prisoners. And I handed them to my allies, the UPC who were with us, the soldiers of Museveni. This was September. It was Orhira, burnt countryside. At Kaberevere, this is exactly mile 10 from Barara. I remember the thing so well. So, when I went to the road to pick up the weapons, I had my allies shooting these people. I think there were like 5 of the soldiers who had captured, others had run away. Shooting them in the Ruhira, in the burnt countryside. I was so annoyed. We almost started a war there between us and the UPCs. Why did you shoot these people? They surrendered. And they gave us the arms. They surrendered all the arms which Amin had given them. They gave up. They didn't use them to shoot us. They just ran away, and others surrendered. We got the victory. We got the arms. Why are you killing them? These are allies. Why do you kill them? Just bankruptcy. We almost started a war between us there. Later on, I will explain more about that killing. No killing of prisoners, no assassinations. We don't believe in assassinations of opponents, that somebody is against me, so I kill him. Why do I kill him? By killing him, it means that his argument is so powerful that I have no answer to it. And therefore, the only way is to kill him. But the NRM is absolutely sure. Whatever we do, we are sure it is correct. In all these almost 60 years, when we were part of the student movement, in the 1960s, when we were fighting the regime of Amin, when we were fighting the UPC, all these years after that, we are absolutely sure that we are right, if we are on the right position. If not, we change our position. We say, no, we didn't understand this, now we understand it better. So why do we fear, why would I fear anybody to kill him so that I silence him? Why? And when I was at Kororo, I explained that by killing your opponents, first of all, you create permanent enmity between you and the people who support him, or his family, or his relatives. How will you reconcile with them? To have killed somebody illegally. But secondly, you make those people heroes. Because people will say, if so-and-so had not died, he would have done this or that or that or that. Even when maybe he would have done nothing. All the people have been opposing us. We just fight them politically. And we defeat them. All these years, we have been defeating all these opposition groups politically. You can mention one. Even Idi Amin, we never wanted to kill Idi Amin or Obote. At one time, I saved a joke from being killed by our people here at the Nairo Mansions. So, assassinations are a bankrupt method who are not sure of their political positions in terms of logic and truthfulness. We always rely on the courts to punish the wrongdoers. Even in the bush, we had to set up both the court martial and also the civilian courts, which at one time were being headed by Mrs. Mukwaya. Mrs. Mukwaya was our Chief Justice in the bush. So therefore, for us, killing is only in battle or by order of court, no other. Every policeman who is listening to me, every soldier who is listening to me, and the people of Uganda should know that that is the position of the National Resistance Army, that is the position of the NRM, and that's the position of the Constitution of Uganda. And because of that, that's why Uganda has no refugees. Uganda of NRM has no refugees. When we came in 1986, there were 500,000 Ugandans in exile in Sudan, South Sudan, and in Congo. Uganda was number 4 in the whole world in the number of refugees. But now, there are no refugees from Uganda, except some terrorists who go voluntarily because they want to they think, actually just terrorize our neighbors, mainly Congo, the ADF, and criminals like Chiyingi in Australia. They just go because they are criminals, but not political refugees. All these troublemakers, they come here, they make trouble, they go, they come back. If we don't have a case against you, or we don't have enough evidence, we don't touch you. So that's why there are no refugees from Uganda. Instead, we have got 1.6 million refugees from other countries. Whatever man sows, that's what he reaps. By observing human rights, we have stabilized our country.